That is where we begin. Longhorns with a non-conference game against Florida Atlantic, originally scheduled for September. They moved it in order to move that Texas Tech game. Texas couldn't punch it in on a 4th and goal from the 1, but then Blake Gideon with his second pick, and the Longhorns get the touchdown on 4th down. Their first quarter touchdown in quite some time. Cody Johnson doing all the work at running back with Trey Newton having to give up football. Fozzie Whitaker out with the next stinger. And then Garrett Gilbert up top to James Kirkendall, his longest pass of the year, 63 yards, and that made it 14-7. Florida Atlantic had tied the ball game. Kirkendall, 45 catches on the year, now tied for first on the team with Mike Davis. How about Cody Johnson? 28 carries, 124 yards. Biggest rushing day from a running back since Chris Obanaya against OU in 2008. End of the half, Longhorns driving and then airing it out. Hail Mary answered. Malcolm Williams rises up. Longhorns up 24-7. Greg Davis said 38 years of coaching, he's never been part of a Hail Mary. Malcolm Williams just having some fun.
That's just a big confidence booster and just a lot of fun just because when I started running out after I made the catch, like everybody was coming from the sidelines, helmets. I was just excited, and like that's just one of those things that like it's a booster, just not just for me but for the team going into half.
Honestly, couldn't tell it was Malcolm until I saw his half sleeve. So, and I mean, I heard the crowd. So by that time, I was pretty excited running down the sideline.
So how would the Horns handle success with a big lead? Well, early on, they struggle. Florida Atlantic march right down the field. Rob Hausler from Judson High in San Antonio. Touchdown. It's 24-14, 24-17. And then Garrett Gilbert to John Childs. Gilbert very efficient, 16 of 21 through the year. That led to a field goal, 30-17. FAU still in it and then out of it. Emmanuel Acho, he's been playing on one leg for about a month, that injured left knee, but with his brother leading the way, a pick six for Acho. First defensive touchdown for Texas since their second touchdown of the year. That was against Rice back on September 4th. Longhorns open it up, and then they continue to pour it on. Emmanuel Acho with the interception. Big brother Sam with the fumble recovery to go with 3 sacks. Texas most points scored, 34 each in their first 2 games. This time, though, they not only get into the 40s, but they get into the 50s. Garrett Gilbert, the rushing touchdown. Mac Brown said he wanted to see this team enjoy a victory, and he finally got to see it. 51-17, they get that 5th win, and they get to have a little bit of fun in that locker room afterwards.
It was a lot of fun. The excitement in there was awesome and something I think all of us could get used to.
Before we went out for that series, Muschamp said, just get the fire back because we let them score, I believe, the series before. And so we were out there, the defense, me, my brother Keenan, and some of the other leaders, and we just said, let's put this game to sleep. Let's try and end this one. And thank God I was the one to be able to do it.
Tonight they could have been flat. It scared me to death all week. And this game was moved, and it's not a game that anybody cared about outside of these kids, and it's not a game that anybody cared about nationally. And so I was really, really proud of the kids that they came out and played hard tonight. They knew the importance of this game, and it still gives them a chance to have a bowl game. It still gives them a chance to have a winning season, and does give them a tremendous amount of confidence going into A&M.
We've been a team. We haven't pointed fingers. We haven't started, blaming each other. And that's what's kept this team together, and that's what's going to continue to keep this team together moving forward.
I mean, it's going to be a big game. This is really what the season comes down to. This is a one-game season now. We gave ourselves a chance tonight to clinch a bowl next week, and so what better opportunity than to do it against the Ags?
Certainly a lot of emotion will fill the stadium Thursday at 7. Not only is it the Aggies coming in as the favorite, by the way, but a 6th win would, as Blake Gideon said, lock up a bowl game, and it is senior night.